Testing. Testing, 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 testing. James, can you try turning that down just for a little bit? I just want to see how this is recording. Can you try completely just for like 1 second? Okay, testing, testing. What if I stand over here? Oh, my headphones. Okay. Okay. Is this better? Is this better? Much better. Okay. Probably from like right here. Okay.
Is this
Recording?
is this what Joe Rogan hears?
Probably.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do this for like 3 hours.
You,
No, I'm sure he has a better. God, that's so weird.
I know, right?
I don't know if I like hearing myself echo.
Echo. There's like a little delay.
Yeah, I could.
Just a little bit. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's something that would take getting used to. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But that's yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure the headphones he uses, he can't hear himself.
Who knows? Maybe that's why he talks like this. Just like.
Oh, sure, he does do a lot of that.
And he just like.
I guess it's something that you get used to. I mean,
Yeah.
especially when you have like 3,000 freaking podcasts.
Yeah. I kind of like it. It lets you know like how your voice is like not too loud or.
Yeah, that's true.
I like
I mean, can you really tell? Like, if you were to yell, would you tell can you tell the difference?
I don't know.
Ah,
Uh.
kind of sounds the same. I feel like even if you're shouting,
Yeah.
it doesn't sound so loud.
Interesting. It's like it's you're hearing your voice like.
Can this go around?
No. Oh yeah, actually we can MacGyver. Let's see.
I
Yeah.
thought we were gonna sit on the couch, Alan.
Almost on the couch.
Oh, I didn't know we were gonna be mic'd up. I thought we were
It's
gonna
mic'd up,
speak into
yeah.
that.
No.
So what's the use of that?
What?
This.
That's just the mic. You gotta be over here. The mic.
Oh, I got you. I'm over
Yeah.
here thinking that the freaking headphones are like
No.
picking up they have like a mic on them or something.
No.
Oh,
That's the mic.
that makes sense now.
Does it make...
Oh. Definitely makes a difference. How close you are.
ASMR.
Dude, seriously. I can kind of see why people would like that.
Yeah.
Now.
It's nice. I love it.
I mean, it's a little. I guess you have to like be fully invested in it, like go into watching it like, okay, this is what I want to get out of it. Like I'm looking for this like type of satisfaction.
Right.
Because if you're not ready to just like experience that, I feel like it's a weird thing to hear.
Well, some people can experience it.
Do it.
I love it.
No, I mean.
You want to try it?
Hit me with some right here.
It's kind of gay.
Go.
Okay. Hello. James, how are you doing? I'm in your head. Fucking James. Okay.
Dude, that's kind of weird, dude.
Hold on. That was kind of like.
Yeah, that was kind
that
of
was
rude.
not. That was weird. I don't know. I can't do it to you directly.
How did that feel?
I don't know. I don't like male voices.
Yeah, I got you.
Like whispering in my ear.
Like a little Honda Civic whispering in your ear.
Something like that. I've listened to some like Japanese chicks doing ASMR, teaching me like Japanese stuff. They'll be like, "Oh, this one is." I swear. It's like, this is Ohio. It means good morning. Konnichiwa.
Ohio?
Ohio.
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 Like OHIO?
Yeah.
Like the state?
Yeah.
Means good morning in
Yeah.
Japanese?
I don't know if it's spelled that way,
but that's how you
it's
pronounce
Ohio.
it.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Ohio
Ohio.
means good morning.
Oh.
Yeah. And it taught me how to say thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you very much.
What is it?
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Arigato. Is it arigato like ba? Oh no. What does arigato mean? Arigato. That's like
Arigato.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Arigato. But if you
But
want to
thank you very much.
gozaimasu.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Yeah.
Ah,
Gozaimasu.
okay.
Yeah.
You know what I learned from that Inglourious Basterds movie was that the German language, the way it's created, could be spoken so freaking fast.
I guess.
Like I was trying to like keep up with the subtitles at times, and it was like difficult because the language it just rolls. It's not a smooth like sounding language. Like it's very like harsh, but it rolls off the tongue somehow though. I
don't
guess.
know.
I don't know.
I kind of don't like German.
I kind of liked it. Like at least how they spoke it in the movie.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was pretty cool.
I feel like it's kind of aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, like,
Oh no, 100%.
what?
Yeah. Yeah. But like the way that that main guy spoke it, where he kind of has like a like a kind of like a wittiness to him. I think it's a language that could be like very soothing to listen to, depending on how it's spoken.
Yeah. Sometimes, dude, I'll Google different languages in ASMR.
Really?
Yeah.
I would be more into that than to just hear somebody like chewing on food.
Yeah, maybe not. Sometimes I'll listen to like Russian.
Uh-huh.
I think that one's kind of nice.
Russian?
Yeah, Russian.
I feel like Russian parallels German, kind of.
Maybe like this. Watch. It's like a join.
Okay, kind of like that.
You're right.
Did that mean something?
I have no idea.
That sounded more German though.
Yeah, German is probably like more like I don't know, like ich streiten Frankenstein. I don't know. I like French though.
French is nice.
Yeah,
I like French. It's like oddly nice. Italian's pretty good too.
That one's
like
nice.
Italian. What's another language?
Spanish is the best though.
Spanish is good.
Ooh.
I think I hear it so much though that I don't really appreciate it as much.
Do you know what language is beautiful?
What?
Portuguese.
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 That should be your DJ name.
Portuguese.
DJ Portuguese.
Oh, no. Emphasis on the gazy.
DJ Portuguese.
That's how they say it. That's how they say it. Portuguese.
Yeah, I guess. I feel like there's so many different dialects of Spanish that I couldn't decipher which one is which. You know, if it's like Spanish, Colombian Spanish, Spanish from Spain.
I can.
To me, it sounds different, but I wouldn't be able to be like, okay, that's like Colombian, that's Spanish from Spain. That's
well, Spanish, it's very different in the sense that they do a lisp.
Mm-hmm. I don't like that. I don't like the lisp.
I don't either.
I think I like the Spanish, like Colombian Spanish.
Yeah.
I think that's a nice Spanish.
Yeah,
all right. That's a good Spanish.
Yeah.
Argentinian is.
They
speak Spanish though, right?
Yeah, Argentinian.
They don't speak Portuguese.
No, Spanish. Also Chile.
Ecuador.
Bolivia.
I think Ecuador speaks
Costa Rica.
Portuguese.
No, it's all Spanish.
No?
The only Portuguese speaking country is Brazil.
No.
And I think like French New Guinea or something like that. I think they speak or like.
Maybe yeah.
There's
I feel like Portuguese is pretty big. I think there's more.
Nice, I like Portuguese.
There's more countries that speak Portuguese.
I know a little bit of Portuguese.
Do you?
Bom dia.
Bom dia.
Bom dia, tudo bem?
Tudo bem?
Yeah.
Bom dia, tudo bem?
That means like I
Hello?
think bom dia means good day or something like that.
Okay.
Tudo bem means how are you? Good
I like
day.
how you say I know a little bit of Portuguese and
That's all I know.
you know.
That's all I know. It's a little bit, a little bit. I know a little bit of a couple different ones.
I know how to say hello. That's about it.
Bom dia, tudo bem?
Bom dia, tudo
Obrigado.
Arigato.
Obrigado. Obrigado or something?
All your languages are starting to sound the
No,
same right
no.
now.
Obrigado means like thank you in Portuguese.
Obrigado.
Obrigado or something like that.
Obrigado.
Or obrigado. Obrigado or abri, one of those, yeah.
Okay.
I know a pretty
Sounds
good
alright.
one. I practiced Polish.
Polish.
I had a guy who used to deliver some like marijuana, and he was from Poland, and I wanted to learn like how to say hello and thank you in Polish. I learned it. It's fucking weird.
What is it?
Let me think about it. Hold on.
You can't tell me I know it.
Hold on,
and
I
then,
don't-
oh, dude.
Hold on, it's just really complicated. Let me get it real quick. What is that? What's it? I'm on the spot. Oh. Damn, what is it again?
Here, wait up. Let me start this with these guys.
How does it go?
Figure it out,
Damn, I totally forgot, man. I'm spacing.
Keep it
Oh
talking.
well, that'll come to me. We'll just keep it
the
going.
conversation going.
How do I go? Dziękuję ci bardzo.
Dziękuję ci bardzo.
Dziękuję ci bardzo.
That sounds like another language.
It's a Polish. Dziękuję ci bardzo I do zobaczenia wkrótce. There it is. I forgot what it means though. Dziękuję, I think means like thank you.
Is music cool right there?
I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you do.
Right there?
I'm sure,
Just
yeah.
a
We'll be fine.
little background.
You can turn it up a little bit more, I think. That's chill. Dziękuję ci bardzo.
Dziękuję ci bardzo.
I do zobaczenia.
It sounds kind of like it should be like French.
Sorry.
Ci bardzo.
Dziękuję ci bardzo. I do zobaczenia wkrótce.
You're about to be trapped.
I think wkrótce means like later. See you later.
Cross.
See you later. Dziękuję ci bardzo. See you later.
Dziękuję.
Dziękuję ci bardzo I do zobaczenia wkrótce.
And we back.
Yeah, just watch out for this.
Oh, shit. Can I, if I put my headphones here and around, can I do that?
Yeah, just be careful not to hit the mic. And then where? Through here?
Like under?
Yeah, we can do
That way I
that.
don't.
Just be careful. There we go.
There we go.
Cool, cool. We're rolling, dude. This is our first podcast. Look at that.
Okay.
Yeah, James, we're doing our first podcast. It's going. And I wanted to show you some songs.
Whoa, dude!
What?
Zip up your bag.
Jesus. No. No.
You can't just, hey, I want to show you something.
No.
And then drop your pants.
Not that. Oh, I
I already saw it.
was thinking about our theme song.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so I guess there's gonna be people listening to this. Yeah,
There's going to be a couple people listening.
yeah, they might like
Really?
it. They might like it. I mean,
Look
Oh,
at
look.
this.
it's fucking Kevin.
Wait,
Put it
what's
up here. Put it up here.
But what's it saying? I'm blind.
What?
Join with computer.
So for everybody listening, we got Kevin on FaceTime.
Can you see us?
I can see Gilbert. Can't see you.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Can't see you with your ghetto ass camera.
How do I turn it on? Oh, share screen.
On the left. We gotta start video on the
I
bottom
put
left.
share screen.
No.
Oh, start video.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab a water. BRB.
Hey. Wait up. How do I close
What do you
it?
got going on there, dude?
Huh?
What do you got going on there? A little disco?
It's a party, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, how do I see multiple cameras at once?
Whoever talks,
What's up?
whoever talks takes priority.
But I can't you can't give like two little boxes so I can see you and Gilbert.
I don't know. I haven't tried it. That's your.
You have
Hey,
to
you're
be.
still drunk right now, or what?
Am I what?
Let them know. Let them know we're fucking recording.
Nah, little stoned. Oh shit.
I don't know how to do it.
There has to be a way because I've been on Zooms where I could see multiple people.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
I,
so-
I see it right now.
Go to gallery view on the top right.
Gallery view.
Hello.
I see it.
What's up?
There you go. I like it.
Oh, that's fucking Alan?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't recognize his voice?
Huh?
Nah, I'm confused. I
You
thought
don't read messages either?
What?
He said he would be there by 6 o'clock.
Oh, here, let me move this.
Move what?
James, I've been to your
Oh, yeah.
house now.
Yeah, about time.
Damn, Kevin, you're fucking ugly, bro.
Hey. Just so you guys know, I'm filming or we're recording our first podcast.
Porno.
So everything you're saying,
Porno.
it's gonna
Can
be.
and
It's
will
being
be
recorded
used against
actually.
you in court.
So, just letting you know.
Yeah, Alan really went all out with these headphones and everything.
Yeah, dude.
You should have just not said anything, Alan. That way it would have been organic.
Oh,
No.
It feels very organic.
Yeah, you just
I
gotta
haven't
forget about it.
read the first chapter yet.
What?
You haven't read it yet?
What?
You haven't read it yet?
Can we put this like right here?
Nah, because I was kind of waiting.
Yeah, you can put it wherever. Oh, shit's all sticky. Wait. Let me wipe this down.
I haven't read the first chapter in a long ass time, but I have some notes.
Some notes.
Oh,
I think I can hang.
some notes.
What are your notes? Could be talking points, Kevin.
Oof, I guess I didn't take much notes the first chapter.
Never mind.
Exactly.
Don't worry, guys. I got notes. Psych.
Yeah.
I think the first chapter talked a lot about like the. Wait, let me clean this shit first.
Because I know it starts off with like hunter-gatherers or like evolution in a sense. Like talking about how there's different humans and like islands. There was like small people,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Or
The
like you brought up the Homo erectus.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
there was like Homo erectus, Homo like
Whoa.
Florinius.
Homo midgetus.
Wow, dude. Hey, way to go, dude. We're gonna have to cut. You're gonna have to cut that.
Homo dwarf.
That's not appropriate language.
No
right
cuts.
There. Oh, so no. One of the main, I guess.
Oh, Neanderthals and all that too.
Yeah, one of the main, I guess,
Ready?
talking points would be. This is actually what I wanted to bring up with you guys if we ever had this discussion. Was that's good coffee.
Yeah.
Weak bitch. They talk about interbreeding, not inbreeding, interbreeding, or
Racist.
or replacement theory. So
Yeah.
replacement theory meaning that Homo sapiens came in and completely wiped them out, and therefore,
Homo erectus?
Or we all merged.
or we
right?
merged by
Yeah.
interbreeding.
Wait, let's take a step
Yeah,
back.
I mean, they found
Hey,
like
one at a time.
Neanderthal DNA, right, in us. And I mean, they claim.
Well, that's what they.
Oh,
Hey! I'm gonna put a stop sign. Stop talking, Gilbert. So they said that I guess like recent tests have shown that certain like East Asian had like such a small percentage of either Erectus or Neanderthal or something in their DNA, but it's so small that it's not super significant. But nonetheless, I mean, I believe that there has to be some type of merging, and that's what we have some humans that are, you know, and that are European and like large, or you know, Asian small and stuff like that.
Well, if you ever look like a Russian person, like they do have different characteristics. They do almost look Asian. 'Cause
Yeah.
you know, it's in Asia. They're Mongoloid, I guess you could call it.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
And do
Yeah,
you,
no, that totally makes sense. And I don't know if it was in this chapter or not, but like Aborigines have like the same kind of like ancestry as like a Native American or something like that.
yeah, I think they kind of touch on that a little bit.
Which is pretty strange because if you think about Australia, that's way the fuck over there. It's a continent,
Yeah.
like a big island, and then you have just separation. So what does that tell you? Like things have shifted.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
But
Do you-
that kind of relates to like Pangea because it's like
Right.
you got so much DNAs being interconnected at one point to where it kind of made sense. And
Yeah.
I do kind of buy into that Neanderthal and I guess Homo sapiens interacting emerging.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I mean, if we did replace? Were we the smartest? Were we just the greater numbers?
Just
Yeah.
luck.
That was their argument, because it wasn't that we were physically superior, because the Neanderthals were far physically
Stronger.
stronger. Yeah. So they say that we kind of beat them with our ability to intellect, but they talk also a lot about our ability to gossip.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Oh yeah, they did talk about that.
yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool, because I mean that's really what we do.
Does that kind of relate to like our ability to like communicate?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But not
yeah.
just that.
It's the basis of it that you have, like, let's say livestock. You don't have to hunt anymore, so you have time for leisure. You can talk and kind of spend time on ideas. But these ideas aren't that necessarily. They start off as like small thoughts, like gossip. Like,
Mhm.
So that
Yeah.
kind of relates to our ability to be creative.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. They say that another thing that sets us apart is our ability to create myths and think, basically, to be able to fictionalize things. That's what they say is one of the biggest things that separates us from the Neanderthals and Homo erectus and all that stuff, because now we have the ability to kind of broaden our spectrum of thinking, I guess, if that's how you would say it, rather than just looking at physical things like tree, lake, ocean.
Right.
We could start
Oh yeah.
conceptualizing
That's
like
true.
gods and all that type of stuff.
Well, they were also talking about our ability to power harness the elements, like use fire,
Mm.
and how that changed
yeah.
our diet and our ability to protect ourselves. We could then, like, they started talking about like protecting ourselves against lions and burning down forests to make like it habitable and shit. So
Basically, we made tools, and we
Yeah.
were able to do all that.
Yeah.
yeah, but I think they really emphasized social connections. They like touched base on culture, how we were able to like
Develop one.
develop villages and
Well, to go back with what James was saying, it's like, imagine like a story time, like, the whole tribe gathers and tells like a myth, or like I don't know what you would call it, a legend.
A fictional story.
Yeah, and then from there, like, it gets passed on, and
Mhm.
at some
Can
point,
we talk about Gilbert Marino again?
that's all you have. It
Mhm.
is not Gilbert Marino.
Yeah, no, it's true. That's true. And they were saying like
Yeah, Gilbert Marino.
our that other species of human had language, but they weren't able to really carry it on too much, as far as they were kind of talking about us with chimpanzees and like other types of animals, that they have language to say like, hey, watch out, there's like a lion over there, but
Yeah,
that's
that's
just
true.
about it. Is they just have that cry for help, but they can't then say like,
Right.
hey, I saw a lion over there yesterday, you want to watch out if you cross that path, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that was something that set us apart also, is our ability to kind of like plan ahead and all that.
So is that first species of humans that you guys are referring to called like Homo erectus?
There
so
was a lot of homos.
yeah. So what they're saying is,
Quite a bit.
so what they're saying is like the way that is taught to us in history is that we went from what? How would you
Well,
say?
supposedly,
Evolution is what they
Walking.
say, yeah?
Yeah, basically at one stage we were on all fours and we
Yeah.
went upright, and then we went from this to that to this to that. Um, but what they're saying in the book is that it wasn't necessarily one after another after another after another. That all those different species of human
Right.
all lived at one time together.
right, like how bears live now, grizzlies, black bears, polar
Yeah, it
bears.
was pretty much natural selection, but in terms of the first society to be able to become a society, in terms of communicating and trying to be altruistic in that sense, that makes sense. I haven't read it yet.
Oh yeah. How far have you
Because,
gone?
if you warn somebody there's a tiger there, then that kind of helps your society in terms of like being able to develop because you're able to communicate.
Oh yeah, well, no, 100%, 100%.
True.
I haven't read it yet, so I'm just going based on what you guys.
Yeah, no, that's like the first chapter is talking a lot about like communication and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the second chapter kind of starts talking about like fictionalizing things, being able to tell stories and myths, and that's what, because they say that in order for a civilization to basically optimize itself, it can't go any greater than 150 individuals, because then that's like the capacity where people start trying to break off and become rulers and do this and that. Like they stop working together as a cohort, and then they just start individualizing themselves.
Dang. Well, we're
I'm going to read one thing from the book
That makes sense.
about sapiens. Yeah, so it says, whether sapiens are to blame or not, no sooner had they arrived at a new location than the native population became extinct. Like, whoa, that's just blaming us? Like, damn,
Wait,
we
what?
just killed everything that we came across.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, that's kind of true because it kind of buys into natural selection, and we are where we are because we killed so much species.
yeah. Kevin, look at page, what is it, like 20 or 19 or something, where they show it's like a depiction of what like a Neanderthal child looked like.
Oh, is it the light-skinned one? Or?
Yeah, dude, like that definitely looks like people
Yeah.
today,
Right.
like certain, like,
Yeah,
I don't know if
give
that's-
this guy a nice little fade.
watch, put
a
the
haircut,
picture
you
up.
know, and that's a person.
Put the picture up.
Are you recording video too?
Yep. I just started it. I don't know how I'm gonna sync them up.
Right? Doesn't it?
Bug it. I'll try it.
Like, I don't know what does he look like? Like European or
Wait, put that up again.
Yeah, I don't know how they would guess. Well, I guess through genetics, maybe they can see what a skin color would be.
Put
or
it up
maybe, pigmentation.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin, put it up again.
But like the nose and everything, he's just like,
That looks like a European white person.
yeah,
Yeah, very well could be.
Well, they said that Neanderthals were like around Europe and the Middle East
yeah,
Oh
initially.
man, the Neanderthal pictures are
sexy.
pretty sexy, pretty strong.
You know, you'd like yourself a nice Neanderthal
It's
woman.
like the strong.
I can see you with a
silent
Neanderthal woman, Kevin.
Yeah, same.
Just picking you up.
Mhm.
vibe with
Manhandling.
that woman.
Oh, dude, see that middle one, Shaq.
Oof.
100%. Nah, Shaq might be Neanderthal, man. He's too damn big.
Mm.
Yeah, no, and they totally gave one of them blue eyes, and it's just kind of eerie looking because
Yeah,
the nose, the lips. I've seen this person.
yeah. That's 100%. But like going back to what we we're talking about there being DNA from other
Yeah.
types of humans that may still be around. I mean, how do you
Yeah.
explain, like I said, like somebody like Shaq? Like he's
Well, weren't they talking about like well, there's two theories. There's one theory that the extinction theory and the inbreeding theory, and they were saying that if it was inbreeding, then there must have been
not inbreeding,
interbreeding. Sorry, my bad. But interbreeding, would the different types of humans in those different areas, like in Asia, Eurasia, Neanderthal, and Europe, they like formed certain distinct types of human beings, resulting in like an Asian type of like physique and like a more like pale skinned white person up in
Yeah,
in Europe.
it makes sense. It's very regional.
Right.
Based on that kind of buys into biology in terms of like genetic or recessive genes. But
Yeah,
then at the same time, it's just a matter like that's kind of like a natural phenomenon to where you have
natural
dominant
now.
genes over.
But I mean, there's that
Like,
naturalness comes.
Look at Drake's kid. Drake's kid got all his Drake's mom's genes.
Sorry, but
Uh-huh.
I'm totally missing these references.
Yeah. What are you talking
Like
about?
if you look at Drake's kid, he looks exactly like his mom,
I don't
like
know anything about them.
as in his Drake's kid's grandma.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. He does. He
Yeah,
does
yeah.
look
Have
like
you ever
her.
seen a family that looks all alike, but like the previous generation didn't like have those?
I have seen families that look all alike, and it's
Right.
kind of weird.
Yeah.
I'm like,
They're
what
weird,
the
but like
heck?
it doesn't carry over every year.
No, no,
like
no,
that.
and those families are few and far between. Like most families are very different, you know. But I've seen some where like it's the mom and she has daughters, and all the daughters look exactly like her, and it's like what the heck.
I
But
mean, honestly, like some of the most beautiful people are really mixed, and like
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just like a creation of just two different things coming together, rather than the same thing kind of mutating and kind of morphing
Yeah.
differently.
That'd be
Yeah.
kind of
It's
weird.
what is it called? Heterogeneity or something like that.
what just being
Miscongeniality?
having all
Yeah,
different types, or what do you?
Being mixed like that's called
Yeah.
heterogenesis.
Yeah, something like that.
It's just
Hetero,
taking the
mini.
best of the both
It's called
genetic.
heterogeneous. There you go,
Heterogeneous.
baby. Let's go.
But they actually say though that I forgot where I don't know if I was listening to a podcast. I don't think it was on that damn Joe Exotic or Tiger King, whatever. But they were talking about like
It's a liger.
they were
Yeah.
they were talking about how purebred like people.
I was ready
What
for
was it?
Yeah, I watched
You,
that
you were
too.
what? It was a podcast.
Which one was it?
Anyways, the whole point was that people think that purebred dogs, like they're super expensive and stuff, and it's what everybody wants. Like, oh, I want a purebred, but supposedly they have like the worst actual,
Health.
Yeah.
basically, because they don't have any of that external outside, genes that may have been stronger or something. So it's kind of over time, I guess natural selection takes its toll. And if something's been around for so many years, it little by little starts kind of breaking down.
You got to be diverse, and it's just kind of like with this whole COVID shit, like being immune to something.
Oh, you're the first one to bring it up.
You were immune to
God,
something
this is
because
Gilbert.
you were just exposed to it. You experienced it, and with all these genetics, all those years, whatever that line went through, it picked up all that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just all the good stuff you're passing over to the next generation. But if one side of the genetics hasn't gone through anything, yeah, you're just limiting. That it becomes inbreeding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just weakens your proportionalism because if like one side of your family, at least one side of your genetics from your family hasn't been exposed to the environments, then that just brings down the
What the
overall.
fuck
Whoa.
was that?
God, Gilbert, do you cover your mic at all?
What was that?
That's the second time I heard a.
Yeah,
Way to
I
go,
know,
Gilbert.
It's on the laptop.
Hey, let's all talk about how Gilbert has glasses.
Yeah. I got glasses.
You
Looks
know, like what happened?
Looks like a bookworm.
I got fucking health insurance. So what's
Yeah.
that?
Genetics failed you.
I got what I always needed.
True.
my vision's always been bad. I just never had health insurance.
So do you think you were born with bad vision, or did you get bad vision just off of technology?
I think I
I
acquired
have
mine.
20/20 vision, but I just got blue HD.
20/20 vision with your glasses on. Stupid.
I guess I'm trying to poke at, were you born this way?
I,
Or were you created?
I probably have better vision than you. I have 20/20 vision.
Yeah, actually, I tried those glasses on myself. They're like
I just
hard
have
to
stigmatism.
like. I would need a stronger prescription.
So they're
Oh.
aesthetic.
So they're just reading glasses.
No, they're computer glasses.
It's like
Yeah, I
going.
have the same glasses. I mean, for computers.
So they have the blue light lens on it, blocker,
Yeah,
whatever.
Don't call
I got these years.
They are blue HD. All right.
All right, might as well just wear some yellow glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stupid.
hey man, if it
Yellow
works out,
lens.
that's what I had to do.
They look good though.
It
looks
because some of y'all have glasses. That's the point.
It looks natural. It looks like you're supposed to wear glasses.
Tie a tape in the middle.
You got good genetics, Gilbert. You're a beast. You can just crush anyone.
Don't call Gilbert obese on our podcast. Dude. That's not nice.
I said you're a beast.
Yeah, there he goes again.
Obese.
Obese. Wow.
Don't listen to James. Don't listen to
Unbelievable, Kevin.
He's trying to push your Neanderthal buttons.
I still want basketball.
Let's see your
You got some
Neanderthal button.
Neanderthal in you for
Let's see
sure,
your
Gilbert.
let's see your Neanderthal button that you were born with. Let's see it.
Show us your club.
Alan, can I see your hairline real quick?
It's when you tell Gilbert that you're better than him, and he's like, ooh, ooh.
Like a bonobo chimp.
Oh, what?
Hey,
A bonobo.
you guys miss me so much that we have like a 3 versus 1 right now. Really?
We're having a three-way, bro.
Yeah.
Really?
We're all individuals here.
Where this
Why are you separating yourself?
I know. Uh-oh.
Froze.
Did we lose him?
They all froze.
Shit, I feel like John's on right now. Shit.
You are.
Hold on.
What is it?
I don't know. It's probably the internet for that, but.
Oh. That's weird. These stools. This is stools.
Tracking the stools.
Uh-oh. I think we are kicked out.
Oh no.
Connecting. That was some ASMR
Oh.
right there, dude.
You want some ASMR?
No, when you swallowed right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll try it
I heard it go.
Oh, dude. These are my favorite ASMRs to watch. Water. Let me show.
Water.
Let me see if I can do it.
Just the crinkling of the bottles.
Oh, you're into crinkles?
That sounded kind of cool.
Not like this one.
And then before that, I have the.
Hey, you're back, man.
I mean, I'm in small spaces. Hello, you two.
Hello.
We were going over how that was like tribalism, how we were asserting dominance,
Uh-huh.
on Gilbert.
They talk about that in the book too.
Yeah, no, it's totally what we're doing right now. It's programmed in us.
Mm-hmm. Like they were talking about, I think they were comparing chimpanzees to bonobos, to bonobo chimps, and
That's
they
what
were
you said, bonobo.
and they were saying that chimpanzees they have an alpha. So the alpha obviously they have a higher hierarchical type of system, but the bonobos are more egalitarian. So they all work together and everybody's equal. And I don't know.
I think they're matriarchal too, with a female.
Yeah, female is definitely.
The female chooses.
Yeah, yeah. So.
Yeah, they actually later on in this book talk about a matriarchy versus a patriarchy like we have. It just brings up the fact that there were civilizations like that.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. We don't have that now. Like, not that I know of, unless it's like an Amazon warrior tribe.
Mm-hmm. I think women
I
belong.
think it's kind of shifting to that though.
I think women belong in the kitchen.
Well.
Nah, I totally think women are totally like the power.
Everyone was thinking it.
You just stepped on a whole.
I just said it.
Toes.
We'll edit that out.
We just lost.
Alan's about to start defending the feminist right.
You're about to become the Carol of like Joe Tiger.
Who? What?
Joe Exotic.
So yeah,
Joe Joe Tiger. I like Joe Tiger. That works too. Hey, this is Joe Tiger.
Dude, that guy wears some pretty flashy colors. That's another way to be like, look at me.
Dude, he was like the redneck tiger keeper Elton John.
Elton,
Like, that's what he was. With his flamboyant jackets.
I've seen this meme earlier that said, "You don't know country unless you know who this is."
Dude, it wasn't him singing
that was
though.
pretty funny when he has the fake Carol like look-alike feeding like he's singing on that though. You guys watch it?
What is it?
He's singing like a real song, and then he's got like a Carol.
Oh yeah, dude, looked exactly like her. No, yeah. Well,
he's
like,
wearing like a priest outfit or something.
Yeah. What Alan was saying was he was lip singing.
He was lip singing.
That was
but,
it.
I mean, hey, the audio, right? He may have sang it. Like
No. That was another band. Or
he paid someone.
Yeah, and he sang over it, but it wasn't his actual. Or he lip sang.
You know, if that was his voice, I would have been like, oh man, he's actually pretty good.
Yeah, no,
it wasn't though. It's fake.
Alan wants to make it clear that it was fake.
It was a
No,
fraud.
he said it was him. He sang at the funeral too.
I like that voice, but
yeah, the funeral one that was actually pretty good.
that's fucked up too.
The people up in the back were all miserable looking.
Don't ever sing in my
So
funeral.
mom was hella pissed off.
If one of you guys could sing, I wouldn't mind if you wanted to sing.
You my boy, Blue.
Yeah, just like that.
I like Kevin singing. Kevin can sing on my.
DJ Bumblebee, baby, let's go back.
Dust in the wind.
Yeah. Dust in the wind.
It's from old school.
That's right.
They sing at blues, or Will Ferrell sings at blues wedding.
Right.
I mean wedding, funeral.
Yeah.
With your blue suede shoes.
Play that song.
Dude, I want some blue suede shoes, dude. I think that would be a damn fashion statement right
Well,
there.
everybody except Kevin. Where do you guys think this chapter 2 is gonna go?
For what?
I don't remember.
I understand like the anthropology like setup when it comes to the book.
I read it already. I told you what it talks about.
Chapter 2 of Tiger King? Oh, the book.
You idiot. Wait, you're talking about the book, right?
The book?
Use your words.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I told you what it talks about, like our ability to start creating like fiction, and speaking myths and stuff like that.
I just saw one title, and it was The Legend of the Pidgeot, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
that card company.
Pidgeot.
Yeah, but
Talking
about myths.
the company becoming an entity.
Yeah, and then
I don't know.
They basically talk about how through our ability to tell myths and stories and fictionalize things, that's how we were able to create like LLCs and stuff where we create these entities that are not living, they're not flesh and blood, but yet we treat them like if they were human. So that, like they say, what's his name? Piaget?
Piaget.
Is that his name? It's not Piaget.
No, it's a car company.
Yeah,
but I always said Pidgeot.
Pidgeot. There you go. No,
it's probably what you're saying.
No, Piaget is the fucking, what is he?
Like a psychologist.
Psychologist. Yeah. No, what Piaget? What did you say? Piaget?
But I'm saying it wrong because like I'm just saying it the American
Anyway,
fucking way.
Google it.
Well, yeah. Well, but that's what they're saying though, is him, that he created a company that had his name, but
Was it that he died and his son had to like somehow make it like a trust?
No, they made it a LLC. They were trying to basically prove a point. They were saying that even though that company was the same name as him and he's the creator of it, the fact that he made his company an LLC, if there were any lawsuits or if he owed money or something, all of that would not affect him personally. It would be affecting the company. So like we basically, through our laws and our judicial system, we've created ways to basically anthropomorphize.
Anthropomorphize.
How do you?
Sounds right.
You know what I'm talking about? Where we give like human characteristics to something.
Yeah, that's
I think that's
and
the
like
word.
you were saying, you can't sue something like that because who do you sue at that point?
That's what I'm saying. You sue the company, but it doesn't affect the
And
actual.
then you have all the company's resources at that point instead of just that one person you're fighting.
My 2 points is that first it kind of buys into Joe Exotic in the term where when he was about to lose everything to Carol, but then he transferred all his assets to the LLC and then his mom, so he wouldn't lose the zoo.
Yeah, I mean
So that's what he did.
well he would eventually lose it, but the fact that
He would, but it took longer.
No, I know, but I'm saying though, even if he loses it, that his company still stands though. Even though he goes down, the company still stands.
Yes,
Because-
that's why he transferred it, so she wouldn't be able to collect a dime from him because she was suing him and not the company.
Yeah.
What are we
And
talking
then
about?
my second point kind of buys into where if you make a LLC like that, you're kind of like creating a foreign entity.
What's an LLC?
A limited liability corporation.
Oh, like a burner company?
No.
No?
It's a legit company.
No, it's a legit company, but it's a burner entity if you consider yourself an
You
entity.
basically, like I said,
It's kind of like how CEOs give themselves zero salary, so they pay zero income taxes, but they still benefit from a 10% like capital gains tax whenever
From the
they
company.
sell stock.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
yeah. It's like I said, like if say I'm James, if
Yeah.
I created a company and branded it James,
Hmm.
but if I created that company,
James LLC.
yeah, James LLC, if somebody sued my company, if somebody sued James the LLC,
Yeah.
that wouldn't necessarily affect James, me, the person,
Oh.
because you put it
It's
under
his
an
assets.
LLC.
That's pretty genius.
Yeah, that's
That's how it's kind of how you like preserve your assets and divert risk.
yeah.
Damn.
Because like I said, even if I were to go down, then my company would still be there.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's weird. It talks about it. It explains it in the book. Yeah.
It talks about this in chapter 2?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It talks about like how once we started branching away from that 150 like people capacity, then that's when we started introducing religion and the Bible and stuff like that to help bring people together. That even if we're strangers, then maybe even though we're strangers, we still have religion in common or something like that. So that's what allowed us to basically prosper and continue spreading around the world and stuff. Like, that's true.
Yeah, imagine like how do you go into another tribe and be like, I know you, you know me. There's no way.
Yeah.
At least there's that way you can relate.
Yeah, and be like, Christian? Yeah, I am Christian. Oh, you know about Jesus? Oh, yeah, I know about Jesus. And then boom, just like that.
You're my homie.
Yeah. So I thought that was interesting, and I mean it all makes sense. There's been nothing in that book where I've been kind of like like everything.
Yeah.
Everything
I mean,
I could.
expand upon that with sports even,
Mhm.
interests and hobbies.
Mhm.
All of a sudden you have this network of people.
Yeah. That's true. I think I want to skip to or not skip, but start the 3rd chapter. And then I'll wait for you guys.
I need to brush up before we talk the next time.
Well, read the 3rd chapter.
I need to like read before.
Let's actually plan a day. That way there's pressure to read.
Okay. Gotcha. Kind of like a check-in, checkup.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll set it. You're the ambassador of our representative for our Zoom meetings. Okay.
Weekends are always good.
That acid one.
Whatever. You set the time and send an email, and we'll abide to your rules and regulations.
We'll do. Let's see what happens. See what
Have you
everyone's
guys ever
schedule is
played
like in this
StarCraft with
apocalypse.
this guy? This is the worst guy
Robert,
to
you
follow
need some good
StarCraft.
etiquette, by the way. You need to shut up.
I really like your setup, Kevin.
Why are you so
That's nice.
Yeah,
Nice
like-
camera angle.
Yeah, it's like
No
perfectly.
fucking sense.
I feel like you've done this before.
Right.
Like you've been on a few meetings through Zoom.
I got my hat and boot rack.
Huh?
I got like a nice little table to keep stuff off the desk.
Okay.
You know,
Bed.
stuff.
I'm really just waiting for somebody to just open that door and just axe you or something, dude.
just fucking walk in, he's like,
Yeah, yeah. And I'm just gonna be like, no, okay. No, no warning.
sitting on a ball.
Oh, nice. Stability.
Nice. So
Engage
you have
that
roommates?
core.
I never even have this desk. This is my work desk. So I don't even have a desk at home.
Okay.
Hey, so Kevin, what kind of got you into this book? I'm just curious. Like, I've always referenced it, like I've cited it and shit like that, but I never.
Homosexuality?
So I heard about it on a TV show, and they brought it up, right? And then I saw it at the airport, looked on, a few pages. The timeline itself got me, just like a kind of Alan and I talked about the other day. It just kind of sets everything all in one place, rather than getting it in pieces like we've always had. We've, studied history in class, but then you get one little bit, and then here it's all in one place, and it's told in a way that you can understand. It's not really told with great opinion. It's just kind of this is what we know, this is what's been said.
Yeah. It's pretty broad. Like, it doesn't get in depth into anything too much. It's just kind of like
It's like, here it is.
Oversight.
Your own opinion on it. This is what's been said.
This is what we
exactly
know.
What it is. But yeah, it's pretty nice. I read a few pages at the airport, bought it. And then, I guess I've only read it on flights here and there, and that's when I do most of my reading.
I do most of my reading on the shitter.
Yeah.
I think it's giving me bad posture, though.
Ooh, yeah.
It's just leading
So I'm like, like my back's been hurting, so I'm trying
I was on the phone with this dude one time, and he was on the shitter, and we literally talked for like 30 minutes. I'm like,
Ew.
bro, really? How long were you there before?
You don't have people wipe.
No, I know. This guy, dude, honestly, you always you don't call me much, but every time you call me, like I'm taking a shit or doing something, dude. I'm like, nah, I'm good. And I'm like, what the fuck, man?
No, and then he tries to FaceTime first. He
Yeah.
Call.
Yeah. That sounds like Gilbert. Definitely sounds like Gilbert.
Unless I'm running.
I'm jealous you guys are smoking. Hey, earlier, I clicked on your guys' window and it said allow recording. You guys have to check if it was recording.
No, that's Zoom trying to record.
Okay.
Dude, I heard some shit about Zoom though.
If you were recording on this or what.
I heard that Zoom takes our like intellectual like property and gives it to like companies in China and shit, like our face and shit.
Sure, they look at our room, they look at what we're talking about. Sure, I can imagine that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just like all the damn, I'm sure every damn face swap thing on your phone is all like...
That too.
We should all wear a mask.
Yeah, it should. Then I wouldn't be able to open up my phone.
While we talk.
Oh, yeah, huh?
You can't open up your phone if you have like one of those masks on, huh?
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I mean, how could you?
Yeah, dude, because that thing's pretty good, man. Like, I'll try and like kind of barely close like one eye and see if it like recognizes my face and it won't open it. Like I have to like
What if you got socked in the face?
then